Local veterans have spent the day today traveling to and touring Washington, D.C.
It's for a Flag City Honor Flight. Our Dan Cummins and Mel Andrews were on the trip today, and they gave us a look at how it's been so far.
This afternoon, we've gone to a lot of the memorials here in Washington, D.C. This is the Korean War Memorial, built in 1995. And with us was one of the veterans from the Korean War. Hey, that's Steve Andrews, and look who the guardian is, Melissa Andrews. It was funny because, you know, you saw our coverage over the years and were enthusiastic, and your father is here as well, and your grandfather, and your guardian for the day. That's got to be kind of cool.
It's so special to have my dad, who's a veteran, helping a Vietnam veteran today, and to be here with my grandpa. I've just learned so much about him through this whole experience. That's
what's really, I hear that a lot of times fathers and sons do this, and fathers and grandkids do it, and I'm glad you have it. What's the experience like, spend the day with Melissa?
Well, this was a day that I always remember, because it's probably the last time I would have an opportunity to come down here, and also I'll be with my granddaughter and my son, and all these remembrance of the Korean War that I was involved with back in the 1950s.
Yeah, so the Korean War broke out in 1950, and America was kind of in a peace mode after in the wake of World War II, and hadn't really modernized any weaponry, and all of a sudden they have to remobilize. So you're in the Air Force. You wound up, though, in Japan, not in Korea. Good for that. What did you do in Korea?
We were taking care of the people that were injured in the Korean War. They'd come into Japan, and I was in the medic, so we were taking care of them while they were recuperating, and then some of them were sent back to Korea. Others were sent back home because they were injured to the point where they couldn't function.
75 years after that war is over, what's your perception of the Korean War now, all this time? It was kind of a weird, it was a police action, it had a lot of different reference to what it was.
Well, looking back at it now, I think it was a useless war, because nothing happened that's constructive now. There's still problems back there, and it looks like the problems will continue unless people change their attitudes.
Steve, I hope you have a great day with your granddaughter. Very special day.
This was a special day.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
What's your day been like? Has it been what you expected?
Yes, the most emotional part, because I've seen your stories over the years, was first walking off the airplane and seeing so many people cheering. That was just amazing. My face turned so ugly as they were cheering. And then I think, too, you really kind of get back in touch with your interest for American history.
Yeah.
We were talking about this, whether people kind of are interested or they're taught to be interested, but it just makes me want to look up everything. I'm just so reinvigorated about everything we kind of learned in elementary school about how this country was formed.
And patriotism and sacrifice, love of country. Melissa, Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've got more coming up at 6 o'clock, of course, from Washington, D.C., and we're coming back home tonight at Grand Air Terminal with the big celebration. I'll have a coverage for you at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Dan Cummins.